The California Forest Improvement Program is a program through CALFIRE. We offer assistance to small landowners between 20 and 5,000 acres. It's a reimbursement, cost share reimbursement program, so it's not a grant, but we can contract with the landowner to do forest improvement work and then reimburse them 75% or 90% of the cost. The most important thing is that the landowner will work with a registered professional forester to complete a forest management plan. And that'll prioritize what types of projects might occur on the property. Then we can do forest thinning, slash treatment, pruning, and other forest improvement work and improve both the growth of the trees and also reduce fire danger. The CFIP management plan is just a management plan. It isn't a plan to allow you to do commercial harvesting, but hopefully it'll give you information that'll allow you to know where your commercial products are and what type of permit would be best to use. And then you'll already have experience working with that RPF, and they can prepare a permit if you do want to do some commercial harvesting. I think the most common mistake might not be communicating clearly with your registered professional forester of what your management plan objectives are and what your priorities are. And so they can focus on doing the work to create a good plan that's specific for them. As a CALFIRE forester, I don't want to see a generic plan. I want to see a plan that has the landowner's best interest in mind, and that means the landowner has to be involved and not just leave it up to the RPF. We want to minimize the amount of planning costs that goes into the forest management plan and try to keep it reasonable for the landowner, but also make it so it's specific enough that they get the information they want. If they're really interested in fuel reduction, then we would want the forester to really concentrate on finding those specific areas that need fuel treatment that are going to best protect the property. And maybe we don't need a whole bunch of information about the growth and yield of the trees and the timber values. So we can focus our money for the landowner's best interest. The best advice is if they want to do a project, start small and see how the program works. Read your management plan and then implement a small project, let's say 5 acres, just to see how it works. It's a smaller investment and you can get some experience with the program. And then if it works out great, you can apply for another project in the future. It also is important to start small because you will want to maintain that project in the future. You know, trees grow back. And if you do a really big project, it may be something that in the future is just too big to manage. So we have forestry assistant specialists throughout the state. And on our website, if you go to our CALFIRE website and click on grants, and then click on our California Forest Improvement Program, we have a list of forestry assistant specialists throughout the state. Well, we currently have sufficient funding and through this year and through the next fiscal year. So, but funding could always end. So if anyone's really wants to work with our program, now's the time to call your local forestry assistant specialist to find out if you're eligible, and then to work with a registered professional forester to submit an application.